front door of the Immortal Syndicate building, central to their dome, is blasted open by the precursor weapon held by Eden. Standing there, shrapnel embedded in her skin, she stands looking menacing. The way is guiding you, Eden, and there are 2 guards standing just inside the doors. She's got to be the one. She's got to be one of the intruders.
I asked, where is she?
None of your damn business.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my kinetics, and I'm gonna fling one of them into the other.
Okay.
And that'll go ahead and give me a trauma.
Very well. He's making a tune roll.
Am I in view yet, or?
You can definitely see Eden at the front of the building here. Peace. You see her raise up a hand, about to most likely use the way.
Is she facing me, or is her back to me?
Towards you.
So I can see the guards then.
And you can see the front doors are all messed up, basically. Sirens going off in the distance.
Okay. How far away from them am I?
20 feet.
Okay.
Eden, and a tune roll, please.
What's my position?
I'm going to say it's desperate. And the effect will be standard.
Five.
Okay. You fling one into the other. As you do, a blaster goes off. You manage to knock them out, but you will take 2 harm. Do you have any armor left or anything along those lines to mitigate some of this damage? No, I do not. You can also try to resist the consequences if you would like.
I'd like to.
Okay. This will be a resolve roll.
5.
You suffer 1 stress and you do not take the harm. You see Eden ahead of you, Peace, take a shot from a blaster bolt. What do you do, Peace?
Do I see her lift up one person and slam into the other?
They were inside, so I imagine you had probably a difficult view of that, but you kind of, I imagine it wouldn't be hard for you to guesstimate what just happened.
Okay. I run over to her and I lean down to check her and survey the circumstances of our situation.
Yeah. You can see probably some there's probably some smoke coming up from some of Eden's clothing. It appears that she managed to just get out of the way of the shot.
Are you injured?
I'm only cut up a little bit. But they have her, and she's torturing her.
I look over to see if the guards are getting up, or are they still in a heap?
Yeah, the guards they look like they're knocked out.
Okay. Well, I suggest we move quickly then. I go over to the guards. I grab their blasters or whatever. If they're not conscious, I grab their blasters and I do my best to disable them, whatever that means.
Break the blasters or disable the guards?
The blasters.
Okay. Yeah, Yeah, I'm not gonna make you do a roll for that. That's you.
Okay.
You can just do that. You can smash them or whatever. It shouldn't be an issue.
Okay. And I pull out the blaster that Barry gave me. I'm ready if you are.
Did they have any sort of ID on them? Anything we can use to get through these doors, or am I slashing every single fucking one of them?
Somebody can make a study roll.
I would, but my Kung Fu chip has limited my study to 0.
I'll rush over to one of them and I'll go ahead and I'll study.
Okay.
Desperate again, or is this going to be risky?
No, this is controlled.
Control.
And the effect will be standard.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you do find some ID. They have some probably some like ID cards or something along those lines.
I'm going to go ahead and scoop them up and I'll fling one on over to Peace. Do we see any sort of like a map in the room? Any sort of like interactive kind of like screens, anything like that that might have that sort of thing?
So this is not like an office per se. It's not like, let me rephrase. It's not like a very corporate looking building. This is a mining office building. So there is a lobby area, but it's nothing like walking into, like some kind of super fancy like corpo type cyberpunk building. This is a little dirty. It's very rustic corpo. Let's put it that way. As there's probably some like old advertisements for various mining equipment that's up on the wall. You can see probably a picture of Molly up on the wall, like an older version that's not orange and gray and black. It's like maybe like a brown color or something, and like a gray model. And you can see like, it's like you can see this is like an Argo office basically for mining equipment that has been repurposed to gangster hideout. And there's a lot of chairs around. There is like a front desk, but nothing as fancy as like a map. There are elevators that you can see.
All right, we taking the elevator?
Do you have an idea or a location for our target?
No. But my thoughts are, if they were to be taking someone, they would want them as far in as possible, whether that be down or up above. It would have to either be at the very top or the very bottom.
It would depend on if they're trying to hunker down or escape. What would be your opinion?
She didn't look like she was going anywhere.
And when you say she, you mean?
Peacemaker.
So, if I may ask, our goal is to do what with Peacemaker?
I don't know. She's sick. And she's angry at Abigail. Dr. Aquarius?
Is Dr. Aquarius still alive?
I don't know.
Would they be together, do you think?
Yes.
So it's either capture or kill.
That it is. Let's hope you can talk to her before I rip her apart.
Well, it seems like you'd be the one I would want to talk to. But ultimately, it is your decision. And since you are my crewmate and friend, it is my obligation to go with whatever decision you make. Although, vengeance is not something that I've ever seen fill anyone's hole in their soul or psyche.
Okay, let's just go. We'll figure it out as we go.
Well, if they're not leaving, I would suggest down.
Okay. We go into one of the elevators. Do we see any sort of like underground levels?
You do not. There is a place for a essentially there's like a place an electronic, like a fully electronic pad. It's kind of like a touch screen pad that's on there, and you can see various there's probably 10 floors to this building. You can see lobby, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would be penthouse.
And this room from the video, did we get any sort of a visual, or was it just like a blank slate pretty much from the angle that they had picked to start recording?
Give me another study roll. I would say that this is a risky position. The effect will be great, since you previously made some headway on that roll the last time you made it.
Double sixes, baby.
That's a crit. Okay.
Gambit.
Crit on a risky, is that
marking it?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
That is a crit. Oh boy. Wow. What was your question again?
The room in the video, was there anything that I could tell about it? Like any features that stood out? Mm-hmm. Anything that made it seem either like, a lab or like a fancier room or maybe like an office kind of space?
Yeah.
Or, like a floor number just magically above there?
You got a crit. So I'm sorry, I retract the 10 floors. This is 5 floors. I didn't have my notes up. Yeah. This looked like it was almost definitely the penthouse, from the way that the light was coming in, I think, to the room, and you saw that the building had probably more windows on that floor. It had to be.
Top floor.
Penthouse offices.
It's gotta be the top floor. There's no underground level. And thinking on the office, not the video that I saw, it looked like it would be on the upper level.
Very well. I punch it in.
You get an error that pops up. Keycard required.
Did we get one from the guard?
You did get an ID from the guard.
Okay. Try that.
Access denied for penthouse.
Looks like we're going up to 4 and then possibly climbing the rest of the way.
Okay. Let's try 4 then.
Push the button for 4. Push the button for 4.
This is the worst music to have to listen to right now.
I find it soothing.
my mom is being tortured?
Well, given the circumstances, I suppose it wouldn't be, but normally.
How old is this thing?
This elevator?
Yes.
Or this facility? Well, it's been repurposed. It was a mining facility, and now it is a gang hideout, I suppose. I'm assuming 15 years or more?
The lab was much nicer.
I'm sure it is. While we have this time, have you decided whether you want to capture or kill them? If you want my advice, I would suggest capture. You get more answers that way.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I think that's the best call.
Ding. As the elevator dings, you are greeted by a hail of bullets. I need you both to tell me how you are trying to handle this situation.
There is a skill that I have, called Sundering, and I will push myself to attune to the way and let out a horrific scream. That's gonna go ahead and cause psychic harm to anyone in the area. But I can go ahead and spend an extra stress to... Oh no, it stuns them automatically. Damage would be the other one, so it'll go ahead and stun anyone in the area. And I and anyone else in the area that I choose gets +2 die to resist the effects of it.
Okay, so you have to roll to resist the effects of your own scream?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Let's see.
What about me?
Yeah.
You get +2 as well.
You get +2 to the die for both of you.
I was just wondering if it affected me, the way and all that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So is there... Oh, let me just see.
Do they
this
have to
villain.
be organic?
It is psychic harm.
Then you do not have to make a roll, I think.
Okay.
Let's see here. This is your which ability?
Sundering ability.
Okay.
Wait,
Push
witch
yourself-
ability? She's a
Yeah.
witch?
So again, you have to push yourself to attune to the way. So this is an attune roll as well.
Alrighty.
And this will be desperate for sure. You're being shot at. And you're also going to have to roll to resist it. But if you do, that's amazing.
What is the effect?
Great. I think this is great.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay, I think that's pretty much all I could do because if I push myself, that's gonna be way too much stress, even further, to get another die. So yeah.
Didn't you just take trauma? It like clears out your stress.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because there was one left over when I got the trauma, so I added it to the track, unless I wasn't supposed to, but either way.
I don't think you do. I think once you hit trauma, that's it, and then it zeroes out even if you go over.
That is, I don't think that is correct. I think you.
Okay.
I think it zeroes out, but you still add whatever additional.
Okay.
I really wish we had talked about what we were gonna do, Wag. 6! Let's fucking go! Ah!
This horrific scream is blasted out from Eden, and you feel something, Peace. There is some kind of a backlash that happens. Eden, I also need you to make a resolve roll to see if you do not get stunned yourself here.
But of course, but I get +2.
Yes.
So hopefully it's not all ones.
Yep.
5.
Okay, you take 1 stress from this as well. as the scream is blasted outwards. And all of the guards drop their weapons. Several bullets like ricochet like off of various bits of office furniture that's been overturned. You can see maybe like 6 what used to be like desks or cubicles just kind of like piled up and overturned as the scream is let loose. The guards are covering their ears, fall to the ground. There's some like foaming at the mouth as you let loose the scream. There's twitching. What do you do?
My intentions, as soon as we hit the 4th floor, were to look for if there's an emergency escape hatch on the top of the elevator, and go up through that, and then climb to the 5th floor, and then figure it out from there.
Sure. There would definitely be a hatch. Okay, you don't have to make a roll for that. Do you try to break through it?
Is it locked? Does it not just open?
It would definitely be locked.
I will punch through it.
Okay. You're going to make a scramble roll for that, I believe, or a scrap, rather, or
I was
a rig.
hoping you say scrap, because
Yes.
I put some points into fucking scrap.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it into scrap. That's
Plus I have
what's
kung
happening
fu.
right now.
So, all right, I'm going to punch the hatch open. What's my position?
Risky right now.
Okay. Effect?
Standard.
Okay. I get 1 bonus dice for my kung fu chip. Let's crit it.
What? The hatch blasts off as you get another gambit for that. Very nice. Right when you guys need it, you blast the thing off the hinge, and there's like this dent as the thing like clang clang clang, clang like falls into the shaft of the elevator someplace.
Oh, risky crit as well.
Yeah. You got the gambit. You got the extra gambit.
Holy shit, that was cool.
Dan. And I grab the thing and I fucking punch through the thing, and then I look down and I go, ladies first.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and climb up.
Sure. No problem. You hop onto the top of the elevator. You can see the thick cables covered in grease up above you.
Is there oftentimes like on an elevator shaft that like at least in movies, I guess there's like a iron ladder or like a metal ladder?
One of you make a fortune roll for me.
Oh fuck.
That's all you, Zeke. I'm not touching it.
And I'll say that you have 1 die.
Okay. Two.
Not lucky this time.
Okay. Is there without the ladder, is there a way to climb up, or is it just am I like climbing the fucking cables?
You got a greasy metal cable there, basically. There's several cables.
Okay.
Is it small enough that if we put our backs to each other that we could climb up?
Yes.
I look at Peace.
Well, okay, how far apart are floors usually? Like 10 feet or 12 feet? Something like that?
Probably 15, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, since I have this kung fu like chip, I'm wondering if it adds at all to like here's my idea would be that I like give her like a boosty up, and she does she's got a special sword. I'm guessing that Does it like is it like a lightsaber like slice through metal and shit?
Mhm.
Okay. Like I'm wondering if you can like, stab into the wall or something.
We could try.
Hold on. That wouldn't do much.
Or we could put our backs together. Either one.
Surveying the situation, not knowing that there was no ladder or any way to climb up except a greasy cable, which is obviously, if you described it as greasy, it's pretty dicey to climb. So, after looking around, my next idea is to, I guess, look at who she stunned and see if there's anybody with like a captain's pip or something like that. Like,
Sure. You want to look through.
Yeah.
I think you're seeing them start to stir. Considering you punched through, got up on top of the elevator, and started trying to analyze your options, I think you can see them starting to stir.
Okay.
But you can make a study roll if you'd like.
Well, I'm in lieu of doing that, I'm going to grab the first one I find and like pick them up and go and grab him.
Blood is coming out of their ears.
You do not have to talk. Just point your finger to who's in charge. Point your finger to who's in charge, and I won't kill you.
They look at you a bit wearily. What?
Who is in charge? Point at them.
I can't hear you. What?
Ooh.
I let him go, and I look for the person, like probably who was in the rear, like
Okay.
the backmost line of or person, line of persons or person, and see if they have a different insignia on their uniform, and whoever has the most tassels, I guess, is the one I'll fucking search.
Yeah, these are gangsters. They had some like heavy weapons and stuff that don't look like they have any sort of rank or organization. You can make a study roll. If you're searching for searching for a card, I think that we got to make one of these rolls. It's either you or it's gonna be Eden.
You want me to go through pockets for you?
Yes, I will. As I go, I drop the guy and I go, you look for their leader. I'm going to try and find stairs, a fire escape, something.
Okay.
And that's what I go and look to see if there's like, in lieu of the elevator breaking down, I would imagine they've had stairs or something. A
Sure.
fucking Jeffrey's tube.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're probably going to do a group study check.
Okay.
Okay. So somebody could take responsibility as the leader so that any failures they take stress for. And whoever has the highest is you can succeed overall, but if there are any failures, you take 1 stress for them.
Okay.
How's stress feel for you, Zeke?
I'm at 7 of 10 for stress. So I got 3 blanks. But I'll take it if you need it. If
We might need my abilities, and I've already halfway to my next trauma, so maybe we should.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, both of you make a study check. This will be risky. The effect will be standard.
How do we go about combining these?
So it's done on an individual basis. So far, we've got 1 fail. So that's 1 stress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, so I'm gonna fail too.
It's just one of you has to succeed.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna fail too. Yeah, I'm gonna fail too.
Well, no, you got a 6.
No, I have 0. I forgot to roll the 0, but it's the same idea.
Oh, okay.
Roll 2 dice, take the lowest.
Yeah.
Devil's bargain?
Unless you would like to take a devil's bargain, or you can roll to try and resist the consequences. If you take a devil's bargain, we'll make this position desperate, and we'll say that if you fail on this one, and it could be Eden that does the reroll, by the way. This doesn't have to be Peace. It could be Eden. We'll say if the devil's bargain fails, they're going to get some shots off.
Okay. I'm down with that.
You have the go-ahead? Okay. Desperate then?
Desperate position. The effect is standard.
Standard.
Is it possible to use a gambit since I forgot last time?
You can absolutely use a gambit if you would like to, Eden.
Using a gambit.
You do not have to roll as well, Peace.
Oh my god, thank god we used it.
Oh, I
6.
don't? Okay.
You do not.
Okay.
Okay. Eden. You begin your search, and yeah, you can see there's somebody that is probably like amongst the rest that were probably using some as more of a meat shield in case any bullets came flying their way. You can see that this person didn't really look too different. A lot of them are wearing like some armor and stuff. But this one has slightly heavier armor, and you just instinctually go for this person after seeing that, and you find yourself a key card. At the same time, Peace, you also find what you believe to be a set of stairs, like a maintenance stairs. It is locked. The door is locked.
Okay.
Peace, I found a key card.
Let's go try it and tell me how it goes.
I'm gonna take the fella and bonk him really quick so he's knocked out.
Okay, make a scrap roll, just because I want to see how hilarious this is.
Okay. Oh god, just stay asleep. What is this, Risky?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
This is gonna be risky. The effect will be limited.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you punch him. It sort of it hurts, like your hand is like like with pain as they fall to the ground, and they're still stirring. Like you didn't knock them out or anything, but you definitely like decked them one.
I'm rushing to the elevator right now.
To the elevator, okay?
I'm going to do a spinning roundhouse kick to the fucking exit door.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and make a scrap roll.
Position.
Risky.
Back.
Standard.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. You smash the door. I think you're going to take 1 harm in the process as you do this. You're probably not expecting this door to be as heavy as it is, and I think it's going to have a little bit of an actual literal impact on your frame.
Okay. I will resist that effect.
Okay. You can make a roll there for your prowess, I believe.
Okay. That's what I figured. And boom, critical, clear 1 stress. Let's go.
My God!
Yes!
Holy shit!
That felt fucking dynamite. That felt so good.
I would just like to point out
blasted off his fucking hinges.
twice you did it to the.
You know what?
But you
How
fucking
about-
hate locks.
How about this? Since it was a crit, well, I mean, it's like resist consequences. Since it was that, can there have been a guard behind the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
Smashed
Somebody
it.
that was just waiting.
He was like ready to get. It's like I heard some noise down here. Pow!
You just see him like ass backwards off like the railing, like where the stairs are at the flight. Just like hanging there.
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't see you there.
Eden, you were rushing towards the elevator. Peace is at this other door. You hear this loud, like, bang!
Everything's fine.
Do you want me
I
over
needed to
there
use-
instead?
I needed to use my key on the door. My key being my foot. How's the does the key card work?
I try it.
The key card does, in fact, appear to work.
It works.
I'll meet you up there.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the penthouse. Oh, fuck. I should have let him take this.
Long and tan and tall and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes walking.
The doors open, Eden. Ahead of you, you can see a fairly spacious-looking office with almost the entire floor to it. There's a small hallway leading from the elevator, and off to the sides, you can see what appears to be like what would be some kind of conference room. You can see a probably a bathroom or something on the left. And ahead, you can see a chair, and you can see someone sitting in it. You see blood on the floor. Behind this person, you can see a large desk, an office chair behind it, windows partially on the ceiling with some skylights, and a very open view of this commandeered mining city ahead.
I'm gonna get my hand on the little hilt of my saber. I'm gonna press the button and hold it steady. I'm gonna wait a moment. I'm watching to see if anything happens.
Nothing seems to happen.
I'll start to walk forward.
Your steps echo across the floor as you walk forward.
Looking around, do I see anyone, or do I, you know when you can kind of like feel that someone's there?
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear any cries from the doctor, anything like that?
You can make a study roll.
Position?
Risky. The effect will be standard.
5.
You do not hear any cries, any whimpering, or anything like.
And I take a few more steps forward. Have I kind of reached any of the other rooms that you mentioned were down the corridor?
Yes. There is the conference room door on your right, the bathroom door up to the left is ahead maybe 5-7 feet or something like that.
I'm going to carefully open up the office door and look inside.
You open it up. You can see chairs, sort of like some are overturned. There are papers, and you can see there is a display that is active. It is of Great Ocean Station. Sort of projected up from the central area of the table.
Does it look like there's anything actively moving on it right now?
No, it's just that sort of holographic sort of flickering.
Diagram.
Yeah, it's just a flickering sort of the Great Ocean Station. You can
Okay,
maybe
there's
see
nothing else.
some crude like arrows and things. Almost like a play-by-play.
Of how their plan would go.
Yeah.
I'm going to step out and close that door. I'll walk a little bit forward and I'll check the bathroom.
Okay. Begin to head towards the bathroom. You think you can hear something from inside? Maybe some...
If I try to open it, is it locked?
Yes.
I'm going to clear the main room out before I go there. Make sure that I don't see... I'm not going to be caught from behind. So I'll walk forward. I'll leave that door for now.
I'm assuming that I may have probably made my way up to the door that leads to the penthouse from the emergency exit stairway.
Definitely. You've made it to another door.
I forgot to mention that the guard in the stairwell, I would have taken his key card if he had one. If he didn't, that's fine.
Make a fortune roll with 2 dice, please.
Okie dokie. That's 6.
You do, in fact, find one.
Okay. This time, I do not bash it open. I gingerly slide the thing, and I
The door opens.
make my way in quietly this time, listening for anything,
Yeah, this one slides open, like into the wall. You can see, you come in sort of near a wall on your left, and there is, you can see windows, and you can see an office desk ahead of you, like a large desk. There's a very nice view of the city ahead of you.
I'll have my blaster out just in case.
Sure thing.
And I'll keep walking, I guess, skulkily.
Sure. You can see that there is someone sitting in this chair near the center of the room. There is a floating camera drone that is like just kind of hovering there, pointed at them.
Are they facing me or facing away from me?
You've got kind of a 3/4 profile from the back view.
Okay. Are they moving, breathing?
They do appear to be breathing. They're wearing a white coat.
Okay.
Covered in blood.
Then I speak up. Given the circumstances, I suggest you turn around slowly. I believe I know who you are, but I'm not prepared to take any chances. I have a blaster in my hand if that helps you move slower.
Eden, you can hear the words of peace coming from further into the office. There seems to be no response.
I walk closer to his voice. My blade in hand.
I don't walk closer to the chair. I make, keeping the same distance, I do a semicircle so I can get a better view of their face.
You begin to get a better view of the face of this person. You can see that there is a white lab coat covered in blood and a very dead-looking person underneath with both hands on their arms. They are underneath the lab coat wearing what looks to be very similar armor that you saw on the people downstairs.
Eyes open, eyes closed.
Eyes are open, and you can see this horrible burn mark, basically a hole right through their neck.
Are their eyes open? Do they look at me?
They do not.
Okay.
The head is just kind of lulled to the side.
I go up and check the neck for a pulse.
You approach. This person is dead, clearly.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I saw them breathing, or
You did see them breathing, or at least you thought you saw them breathing. You begin to look around.
Yeah.
And you find something underneath the coat.
Okay.
There is something that is making their chest rise and fall. Some kind of device. You can see that there is something flashing there.
Trap. I immediately jump back and yell out to Eden, "It's a trap!"
I'm gonna need a roll from you, please, Peace. This is going to be... Of
course you are!
Yeah. This is going to be a scramble, I believe.
I put one lonely point in Scramble last time, so let's hope that lonely point will help. We have, do we have any gambits?
Uno.
We
Use
have
it.
one gambit, okay.
Or explode. Whatever you prefer.
No, I know. I mean, do we save it for a rainy day, or is it raining right now?
It's gonna be raining bits if you don't use it.
I think it's raining, yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
use it
it's
then.
raining.
I'll use it
yeah.
From the
Okay.
droid.
Position, let me guess.
Desperate.
Yeah, I figured.
The
Okay.
effect will be limited.
Oh, you. Okay. One bonus die. Do I get would I get a bonus die for noticing it before it had a chance to do anything?
No.
It wasn't. Okay.
Unfortunately not, I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's see what happens. 4.
Okay. Not gonna take the full damage, but this is not
Okay.
good.
Okay.
This is 4 harm. However, because you have partially succeeded, it's going to go down to 3 harm. As
Okay.
a explosion rings out from this body.
I will.
Question.
I have 2 armors
Mm-hmm.
for my android armor, so I will expend my armor and my heavy. I will mark those filled, and I will take 1 of those.
Okay.
I have a question, if it's
Yes.
okay. I made an attempt to throw my drone, on the back of Peace
Mm-hmm.
for emergency purposes. It is a defensive drone that is max level.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a reaction and have that drone expand itself to cover Peace and Eden for partial damage and then lose my drone completely?
Absolutely. I think we'll have you make a roll for this.
Hack?
I don't think so. Let me see here.
Rig might be more appropriate.
Yeah, I'll take a rig.
Any bonus die? I can.
I don't think so, no.
If I push myself, I get 1 die, yeah?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Okay. Position?
Desperate. The effect will be standard.
I love this thing. 1 bonus die, okay?
Oof.
Well, I tried.
Your drone is damaged. And it is unfortunately not going to be able to assist Peace. Peace. You had 2 armor, you said?
Yep.
Okay. The armor is damaged in 2 places, and it will absorb 2 of the harm. As an explosion goes off, and you are you see this flash of light, Eden, as you're sort of turned from the bathroom door, and this explosion goes off. Eden, make me a scramble roll as well.
Okay. I'm assuming that's going to be desperate.
Risky.
Risky on this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The effect?
Limited.
Okay. 1 die. Here we go.
Oof. Okay.
Yikes.
You are momentarily disoriented as this blast goes off. You see Peace nearby. He's able to put his arms up to block some of the blast. You see the drone of Code try to block some of this damage, and it takes several flechettes from this explosion, the shrapnel ripping through it, and you realize that the drone has taken some severe damage as Peace is scorched horribly by this explosion, blasts backwards. Peace, you connect with the wall as this explosion goes off. The floor begins to break apart in the center of the room as several of the glass panes, this heavy, thick glass, crack. They don't shatter. This is meant to be like safety glass, but you can see spider web cracks filter throughout this plastic glass hybrid as this explosion goes off. Peace, you connect with the wall, smacking into it. You hit what appears to be one of the support pylons on the side of the building, right near where the windows are, and there's some sparks and stuff that shoot out from your frame. As this happens, Eden, you are sort of blinded for a moment as emerging from the bathroom to your left, you see a shape move as the door is slammed into you, and you are blasted backwards as you hear the sound of a precursor weapon. Fell for that, did you? It appears one of my sisters is very foolish. And rushing towards you is a very fast peacekeeper. The peacekeeper will get an attack here, unfortunately, with their weapon, which is similar to yours. You see the precursor weapon, maybe just you've got sort of stars in your eyes for a second as you try to dodge out of the way. They get an attack, and this will be for 3 harm. Unless you would like to do something to try to resist the consequences of your failed scramble, or if you have anything else you can use.
So the scramble was to avoid the stun.
Her surprise attack, basically.
Okay.
The stun was her cue.
I mean, my instinct would be to try and take my sword and try and block the attack if I can. Mm-hmm. Since I already had it out, it was in my hand.
Okay. So this is, she gets basically because you were stunned, this is like she gets an attack on you. So you can try and resist the consequences here, or you can, if you have some other
take 3 harm
player BS that you want to use.
Is there anything I can do, or am I in a different place?
Yeah, you just got knocked backwards in the room in the office.
Okay.
I don't think you're there.
Speaking of that, you said it was level 3 harm, or you said 3 harms?
3 harm. So whenever it's 3 harm, you can distribute it however you like. You can put like 1 and 3, which I don't recommend. Okay. You can just do 2 and 1, and then 1 and 2.
Gotcha.
Just be aware every time you fill up 1 full bit of the actually it might be if you put any in there. I got to check that again.
It's any. Yeah,
it's any. You take the consequence there.
I knocked it down to I expended both of my armor slots, and I take 1 harm, and that is I put in the 1 harm.
You had 4. She took 3 from the attack from Peacekeeper.
Right. So now I'm just trying to work out what I'm gonna do.
So
for
you
that.
had 2 left, Peace.
I think you said 3 to him for the explosion.
No, it was 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it got reduced, and then he used 2 armor, so he had 1. Okay. I'd like to try and resist if I can.
No, I didn't reduce it by 1.
He got a 5 on the roll.
Did you do the resist?
No, I did a scramble.
Oh, yes. I'm right.
Partial
You're
success.
right. Sorry.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
So many rolls in this short time span. I got confused.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay.
It's insane, but I would like to try and resist if I can.
Okay. So this will be a prowess roll. You take the consequence
6,
stress.
baby, let's go.
That's 1
Screw
stress.
you, Peacekeeper.
Yeah. So you're able to bring up your own precursor weapon. Sparks to begin to splatter sort of all over your face as Peacekeeper looks very like there's no emotion really on her face. It's not like looking into a mirror, just to specify. This is a person that looks like they could be your sister, but they're not you. They have similar features, similar shape in their face, but this isn't like looking in a mirror. You can see some black veins sort of creeping up just across the bottom of her jaw. The hair color is different. The face is different, but you can see some similarities there. So.
Guess I wasn't so slow after all, huh?
I see none of the disease has spread through you yet. I wonder how long you have.
Well, why don't we talk about it instead of fighting?
I don't think you're here to give me a hug. So
No,
I
I'm
think
not.
Maybe let's not. And she separates from you, pushing back. Peace, you're starting to like get your bearings. You can see your kind of like your armor is just kind of shredded, and you're a bit like wobbly as you stand up. You can feel like your servos are like probably trying to overcompensate.
I put down cracked spinal column for whatever that means for a android.
Okay.
For my harm. But also, I heard her say she wants to talk about it. Whose idea was that? I think it was some android's idea. Talking about that, maybe some stress. Be relieved by following someone's advice.
Sure. You need whatever help you can get right now.
Smug. That was the
gotta
smuggest
get
shit
your-
ever. I'm sorry.
Gotta get your tie, man.
Okay. Hey,
All right.
one stress is trauma or no sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, so
what's going on?
I'm getting up and I'm like, you know, my like the top of my like torso is not like it's off center.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
just
like a slight hitch, just like
Yeah.
a 15-degree angle.
well, I need to do some yoga.
Some cyborg yoga.
I move as quickly as I can to the noise that I'm hearing, given my situation, and with my blaster out.
You gonna fire?
Oh, do I see him? I didn't know if I could see him yet.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
see them. You see Eden probably right near the conference room wall, and she has her precursor weapon out, and you see the other figure also with precursor weapon.
Okay. They're not. This isn't like a twin fight where there's like, no, shoot her, no, shoot her. They're easily distinguishable, right?
Yes.
Okay.
One is
Then
wearing
I'm going
all
to
black.
I'm gonna close one eye, and I'm gonna like put the gun up, put the blaster up, and whisper, "You're gonna need your help on this one, Barry." And I'm gonna shoot I'm gonna try and shoot her hand that's holding the precursor weapon.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. This will be definitely a scrap roll.
Can I aid him from one of the times I may have helped him learn how to shoot a little bit? He did note me by name.
Peace. Remember to use the sporks.
Hey, Sparks.
We can do a
Sparks are dang handy.
flashback. Devin, do a flashback.
Can
of me and
absolutely
you.
do a flashback if you would like to do that. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. If it helps, you bet.
Very well. What is happening in this flashback?
There we go. I'm not very good with these, sir. They don't feel very comfortable in my hand.
Well, I mean, that's the point. You don't want a gun to be comfortable. It's like that kind of gets you used to it, you know? And well, is it you want it comfortable for the aim? Or do you want it uncomfortable so you don't get used to killing?
Oh,
Yeah. So,
this
okay.
is not this weapon is not standard trigger pull poundage. It is. I barely touched it.
I may have made it a little hair triggery.
Sir,
okay?
this is unsafe.
Unsafe is a matter of perspective and a matter of if you have your finger on the trigger, per se. So
Also,
it
it looks as though that you have pried off the safety with a screwdriver.
was getting in the way, all right? because when I went to go toward the trigger, it would like bump my finger, and then I got a little blister on it one time, and so then I just figured if I take it off, it wouldn't have any blister no more. Listen, the safety is when you take the battery out of the dang blaster, okay?
Noted.
Or something. Now, I don't think, do they chamber these in the other? I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Show me how to shoot this, please.
Okay, all right. So you take a deep breath. Well, wait, no. All right, you relax. Well, no. Okay, you don't breathe and you don't relax. So I guess, and you have to close an eye to get that. Do you pull down? No. Okay. Maybe just. Can you focus one eye individually?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then maybe close one, focus one, so it's just right over. You see, I put a little. Not a lot of the time, people are like, "Oh, you got to use a little red dot for aiming." No. It's all about the iron sights, and I may have actually put iron on it because I thought that originally was what it meant, and it was not just a little piece of metal, and it was an old thing. Anyway,
made from an actual iron.
Yeah. What else would I have done? You know, you got a chipped off a little piece of iron because it fell, and I had a little piece left. And anyway,
just a precursory glance at this, sir. The iron sight, as you say, it
lists a little to the left. Yeah. Don't worry about it. So what I was going to tell you, if you let me finish, is you aim it with the iron sight just slightly left, like maybe a couple of millimeters from where you're aiming, and it'll hit dead on.
Peace. You're gonna get a
with that
+1.
Flashback, I really hope
You're gonna get a +1 bonus die. Barry, you're gonna take 1 stress from that.
Sounds great. I'm happy to take the stress for that.
Okay. Position?
Desperate.
Okay.
And the effect will be standard.
Which, with my level 1 harm, says less effect. Does that mean everything or certain things or what?
Then this is gonna go down to limited.
Okay.
Yeah, it's everything, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's not good to get harm. And this is the first really nasty fight that you guys have been in.
Well, I get 1 for Barry and 1 for Kung Fu Chip. So let's see how this shakes out. Wow. 6 and a bunch of 1s, but
wow. Okay. You shoot and you hit the difficult shot here of connecting with the precursor weapon in Peacekeeper's hand. It blasts out of her hand, and she's sort of taken a bit aback as she looks to the left. Peace, just to explain, you're standing kind of precariously, like there's a hole in the floor just ahead of you where the explosion went off. You can see like the debris, like there's a bit of stuff is a little bit on fire, kind of like where the explosion happened. There's all this shrapnel, and there's probably shrapnel like stuck in your frame too, just like it's peppered,
Sure.
And you're making this shot, and they're kind of like looking over to you, like in kind of disbelief, because like anybody that was there should have died for sure when that explosion went off. And she looks a bit like in disbelief as she sees this happening. What the hell?
If she looks directly at me, I blow the imaginary smoke off of it. I have to.
Okay.
And she looks at me.
She looks at both of you for a second, and then looks at the precursor weapon, and there's that like Quentin Tarantino zoom of like her face, like, and then the close-up shot of you, Eden, like you see her eyes dart to the right where the weapon fell off and shut off, like.
I am gonna go ahead and rush in with my kinetics in order to touch her and try to use the way.
Okay, making a tune roll.
Oh, it's the way off.
You're desperate.
Desperate.
Yeah, I thought so. Effect?
Standard. Not fast enough. Unfortunately, as you rush in and try to grab her for the way, she tumbles, and as she sort of somersaults, and you can see like maybe a foot away from the precursor artifact, it jumps to her hand. She grabs it, thumbs it back on. As she does, she will rush, I think, towards the conference room wall, and you can see her slash at what appears to be one of the supports there for the conference room wall. Clean cut right through. Nothing happens for a second. It's that like samurai shit that happens in movies. You just see like everything staying fine, and then there's like a kind of sound as the wall starts to collapse. As it does, you have time to do something. Each of you, what do you do?
In the door next to us, the bathroom, the one that I got hit with.
Uh-huh.
Do I see anyone?
Ooh. You can make a choice. Feel like you have to pick. All right. Make a study roll.
Because as nice as it would be to grab her, that's not the priority. Position?
Desperate. You're getting so much freaking XP for this.
Effect?
Standard.
6.
You do see somebody in there. You think you saw Dr. Aquarius.
Who the fuck did I see then?
I am.
saw an
I know what
unfortunate-
I know what
You saw an
Dr. Aquarius looks
unfortunate-
like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunate person, like, put this on. But why? I don't want to put on the lab coat. Put it on!
Voing, voing.
What are you attaching to me? Well, I am going to, since she did the study roll, so we haven't done our actions yet. But my intention is to, I'm going to try and incapacitate Peacekeeper. So I'm going to either jump or like grab a pipe or swing like to her or whatever. Am I on the other side of the hole from her? Or
Yeah, you're on the other side. Yeah, so you're on the left. Like you could go around. It's probably a little precarious, or you can jump, or you can see if there's some kind of debris to kind of jump across. So yeah, Eden, you think Dr. Aquarius is in the bathroom there, and
does it?
Peace, you are going to do what?
I'm gonna jump over and try and either tackle, kick, whatever, the shit out of Peacekeeper.
Okay, scramble roll.
Okay.
Let's go.
This will be desperate.
Scramble up. I'm going to desperate.
Actually,
okay.
no, I take that back. This is going to be risky.
Okay. Effect. Excuse me.
Limited.
So can it go lower than limited, or is limited like the lowest it goes?
It's getting kicked down to limited because of your bullshit. that you've done.
You're okay. You're kicking it down. Okay. Okay. Okay, and pushing yourself costs 2 stress, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will push myself literally off of the floor over the hole. All right, so I got 1 bonus dice for pushing myself. And here we go. 6 it, let's go.
Okay, you jump across. You see, like you can probably hear pieces, skeleton like moving about now, and it's kind of like there's a few like sparks, and you can see like the Terminator like effects. You know, like there's probably some like glitches in the facial display, and like you know you can see like little sparks and things shooting out, and the wall is starting to collapse, and you just kind of narrowly avoid that piece as the wall of the conference room starts to collapse, unable to hold the weight of the wall and the ceiling there. And you get to Peacekeeper, who is halfway in the elevator. As you get there, you reach Peacekeeper inside the elevator. I
turn my hands to metal and I put them between the elevator doors and I spread them apart. Sorry.
You get inside the elevator with Peacekeeper, and she looks a little bit bewildered. Where did you come from?
Yeah, and I just look at her and go, going down.
Sounds wonderful. She slams on the button.
And then I give her one like just a fucking massive uppercut, just right to the button, trying to knock her out. Okay.
Let's go.
Scrap it up. Let's go.
Come on,
Position.
Peace.
Come on.
Position is, I guess it's risky.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, and the effect will be, it's brought down to limited again.
Okay.
And
all right, let's go.
Getting like kicked down to limited, it would have been different here.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. A 5. You land a hit, and she sort of like stumbles for a second, but the elevator doors, ding, they close, and you begin to feel the elevator start to go down as now the close quarters fight with Peacekeeper and yourself will begin as you hear the very familiar and wonderful Paris Cafe by Wesley Thomas. Circling around in the elevator, Peacekeeper sort of shrugs off a body blow. And what do you do?
Well, let's see. I keep my guard up, and how do you envision this ending? You kill me, you escape. Your sister, let's say, is never going to stop hunting you, never going to stop looking for you. Don't you think a resolution sooner rather than later would be best for all?
I have my own ending to play out.
Do you care about her?
You have to be more specific, but the answer's probably a no.
What did you want with the doctor?
Why would I tell you?
I'll be dead anyway.
Exactly.
I guess it comes down to whether... Well, it's the same question Eden has. Whether you want vengeance or answers.
I've always been pretty greedy. Why not both?
Now, I don't know how to roll, like, or what I would need to, like, because what I was doing, talking to her, was trying to distract her while I reached for my stun weapon.
Sure.
So I don't know if that's like a sway roll, like, or something like that, but immediately, like, what I want to do now is, like, see if the distraction worked or whatever, and then, like, just blast her one in the gut with the stun weapon.
This will be a so we're gonna do a sway roll first and then a skulk.
Ooh, skulk. Yikes. Okay.
Well, once you pull it out, are you still trying to be stealthy?
The weapon.
Because
The
at that
weapon.
point you would be trying to...
Pulling out the gun. Sorry.
Pulling out the weapon is skulky.
Yeah. So yeah, you're trying
so
not
sway
to be
first.
noticed. Yes.
Right. Sway first.
Yep.
Position.
Risky.
Okay.
The effect is going to be limited again. God, the harm is hurting you, man.
No bonus dice. Let's go. 5.
Partial success. Okay. You have 1 bonus die for your skulk roll.
Okay. Position.
Risky and limited.
Okay. Okay. Or
Partial success. You get a shot off, and you look like you make contact for a second, and she sort of tilts to the left a little bit, and as she does, she brings up the precursor weapon and slices the end off the blaster.
okay. I'm gonna whatever arm she's holding that.
She does look like a little off balance as she does this.
Okay. Whatever arm she's holding the precursor with, I'm gonna break it.
Okay. Scrap.
Okay.
I'm going to say you have a bonus die for this as well, because you have partially stunned her.
Okay. Position.
Risky.
Okay.
The effect is standard.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. 1 bonus dice, so 1 + 1. Okay, here we go. Jeez, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Come on, partial success.
Could always devil's bargain.
You could.
Let me do that. Let's do that. With 5 dice, fuck yeah, I'm devil's bargaining. I'm gonna get a 6.
Okay. Desperate position. If you fail,
Okay.
which is unlikely. I mean, you've got 5 dice. If you fail, something's getting sliced off.
Totally understandable. Hopefully it's not my favorite part. My communicator. Dirty
Is that what you
mind.
call it?
Get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, it's my communicator.
This is how
It
I
says all I need
communicate.
to say, baby. All right, devil's bargain. Let's go. Just 1 6. 2 would be great, but 1 is what I'll settle for. There we go. Okay,
Thank
1
God.
6. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, mark my XP for the desperate.
And you hear this sick sort of breaking noise as the arm is twisted into a horrible position. There's this like moment of, I think you would anticipate panic, but it's not. There's not a lot of emotion on her face as you see this happen. And she sort of like looks at her arm and her other arm, and there's just this sigh. And as this happens, the precursor weapon is dropped. And then there is this growing bit of the black, sort of necrosis-like, like these black tendrils, these veins sort of crawling up more of her face. And you see it crawl up almost to near where her eye is. And this blast of telekinetic energy shoots out from her. And we switch scenes.
My first instinct was to go to cover her mouth because I saw Eden do it. So like, all right,
Eden.
Did I hear the elevator?
Yeah. The wall kind of collapsed.
Shit. I'm gonna rush over to Abigail. Abigail?
Her head is sort of lulled forward.
Abigail! I'm gonna drop to my knees and look her over and see if I can find any signs of life, make sure she's alive.
As you search, you can see where the hand has gone missing. There's other small burns that you didn't notice before. Maybe on her face. There is breathing. It is shallow.
I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna try and make my way over to the stairs if I can.
Stuff is kind of like on fire in the office as the alarms are going off. You're lifting her up, kind of struggling to drag her along. You are on the moon. The gravity's less. You have no problem picking her up and moving her. There is no response. Breath is a bit ragged. Dragging her around the hole, the explosion has left in the ground. The fire sort of raging all about. You can see like it's probably like this slow motion scene of you with your mother's arm around you and just kind of dragging her slowly across the floor, making your way to the door leading to the stairs.
I'm gonna try and shoulder her if I can.
Say again?
I'm gonna try and shoulder her rather than drag her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making my way down the stairs after I do.
Okay. It's a bit awkward making your way down the stairs, but again, less gravity. It's a little easier to do.
Mom?
Ruby, why? Ruby? Why?
It's okay. We're gonna get both of you, okay? We'll figure it out. I'm gonna keep going down the stairs.
the stairs. And there's this loud blast, basically. You can see debris sort of falling all about you. You see the flash of the fire kind of like getting brighter up above. And you continue down the stairs, making your way to the 4th floor.
Are there more stairs?
There are.
When the elevator went down, could I hear how fast it sounded like it was going?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't know if you got that much
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were a lot of guards on that floor.
You would see the door has been, I mean, it's like laying on top of the guard that was like on the railing, basically. The piece knocked the hell out.
Peeking in, does it seem like they've evacuated?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna go through to the 4th floor so I don't have to keep taking her downstairs.
Okay.
Come on, Mom. Let's go.
Hey, Eden?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
We're getting out of here, okay?
Where's Ruby?
We're getting out of here.
Where's Ruby?
Ruby? Who's Ruby? Is Ruby Peacemaker?
What? My hand.
It's okay, don't think about it. Don't think about it, okay? We gotta get you out of here.
It's going to take weeks to regrow.
That's okay. That's the last thing we gotta think about right now. We gotta make it out of here. And my friend is stuck with her. We gotta stop her.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Mom.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Fucking music, dude. What are you doing?
He ended it perfectly.
I half expect to be like, and that's where we're gonna end the episode today. And I'm just like, about to fucking scream.
Oh my
By
god.
the way, when you said regrow, I immediately that's what I thought was gonna happen. When I broke that arm, I thought she was just gonna go like
Sephiroth, Genova
that would be
summon.
so good to have.
Play the Sephiroth music. Genova. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. We'll be just a few minutes. So if you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/100club with no spaces to go follow them in all of the places. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people. But we're gonna take a little bit of a break. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for some more 100 Club. Back in just a little bit.
Okay. Where's that elevator?
You see on the display ahead of you before you even reach the elevator, out of order.
Gonna have to take the stairs then. Unless
Might need some
I didn't
help.
What was that?
Might need some help.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Did you have something?
Something?
You just suggested help.
No. I mean, you might have to help me down the stairs.
Oh, don't worry, I got you. And in this time, I'm assuming the out of order, you know how like old buildings have like the numbers kind of like the floor the elevator was left on?
Mm-hmm.
I know it says out of order, but is there any indicator of like where the elevator might be?
No. It just says out of order.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shit. All right, I'm gonna keep her shouldered and support her and make my way back to the stairs unless I can see any other elevators around.
None that you can see.
Okay.
You begin to continue your way down the stairs. Making your way to the lobby eventually. You can see that the door there has, it's open, like it's already partially open, you know, it didn't fully close. And you can see there's a body there.
Okay. And on this floor, is there an area where the elevator would arrive? I would assume the lobby would have a
Yeah, I mean where you first got on the elevator.
are the doors open or are they closed?
The doors are open. The body that you climb over to get past the door is actually the door guard that you saw that you and Peace fought when you came into the building. You can see that there is just a straight up hole cauterized through the center of their chest.
My hands start shaking. I reach for my communicator. Birthday party? I think we need a little rescue.
Yeah, party planners here. Wait, you need, okay, where? You meeting at the coordinates that were set? Wait, did we get coordinates? Did we get coordinates?
Big building. I'll send you the coordinates now. I don't know where Peace is.
All right, how do you want us to get in? Do you want us to break down the damn wall? What do you need? Pressurization. Partying is dangerous. Shit, I don't know how to.
Okay, so it would be better for us to come to you then.
No, not necessarily. Just more, if you find a way to get out, we could just grab you. Otherwise, we could make a big firework.
He's in danger right now. I don't know where he is.
Shit, okay. One thing at a time. If you can get to the exterior, we can get you easy. Anywhere. Get out, give me coordinates.
Okay, and that's the exterior of the wall, not of the building.
Anywhere outside the dome. It don't matter.
Okay.
Or give me a spot to break in. To make a party.
Fuck. If we're looking to save Peace, we may need you to break in. Fuck the code words. Our
Yeah,
cover's
whatever.
blown anyway.
Yeah, it's all gone to shit no matter. Listen, I can get you a way out. I just need to know where.
Okay, I'm gonna send him the coordinates really quick.
Okay.
This is where I am.
All right.
Okay. I've got the doctor. I've got the doctor. She's alive, but she's hanging on by a thread. She's not doing well.
Doc's in medical bay already. We can get her prepped.
All right. I'm gonna leave her in the lobby, and I'm gonna try and find peace.
Are you sure he can? Okay. Okay. No. He can handle himself. We gotta trust him. Get Doc out. That was the plan. We will get him after. Aiden?
I'll get him. I'll get her to the ship once you arrive, and I'll try and find him. How does that sound? I'll back him up.
We will get you and her on the ship, and we'll figure out where he is and get him there.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll try and see if I can communicate to him.
Okay. Coordinates, I'll meet you there. I'll find a way to get into it, and I'll let you know and get you a warning so you don't get blasted out via depressurization. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Party time.
Party time. Okay, I'm gonna try and communicate over to Peace. Peace, can you hear me?
There is a glaring static that comes through for a moment.
Shit. Peace, I sent for the others. I doubt you can hear me, but I sent for the others, okay? God damn it. I'm gonna kind of try and keep Abigail behind a little bit of cover if I can find any. Like, I know there was a desk or something, so I'll keep her there.
Sure.
And I'll just have my blade prepared and keep my eyes peeled to see if there's any movement on any front.
Make a study roll for me as you go around the lobby.
Okay. Position?
Risky? The effect will be standard.
Double sixes, we got a gamut.
Okay. How much harm do you have, by the way? Did you take any?
I have like half of it, so it should be less effect actually, so it should be limited, right?
Yeah, so that's limited.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's cover and stuff around. From what you can see, you kind of don't need it. It appears this place is like cleaned out. Aside from the dead body on the floor, propping the door open.
Okay. And if I'm listening to the sounds around me, do I hear any movement from the elevator, like it coming down, any sort of like rumbling whatsoever?
You do not. The elevator doors are, there's one elevator. The doors appear to be open.
Is the elevator like stationed there? Or is it like
No.
an empty?
There is no elevator there.
If I peer in very carefully, since I'm not hearing movement, do I see anything up above?
Like on the ceiling? Or are you going
No, like
over
if
to the elevator
I'm
to
looking
look in?
into the shaft of the elevator, yeah.
So you walk over to the elevator. You have Dr. Aquarius in your arms still, yes?
I would have placed her down at the desk just in case, just so I could be more mobile.
Sure. You make your way over to the elevator, and inside, slumped, probably about 4 feet down, you see Peace in a pile on the ground.
And he's not moving.
That is correct. You can see a few sparks.
So he's below me at the moment, just so I can get a proper visual?
Yep, about 4 feet down. The elevator
Okay.
has like a, there's space below the elevator when it comes down. Yeah.
Shit. Peace? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna go ahead and try and use my kinetics to lift him up towards me and into the lobby. So that takes 2 more stress for me.
Okay. You don't have to make a roll for this. I think it's easy enough that you're able to do this. And place him into the lobby. On the
Heath?
ground.
I'm gonna look him over. How badly damaged does he look?
He's, his spine is kind of bent. There's a lot of shrapnel embedded in his frame. And you can see the armor is shredded.
I'm sorry, Peace. Take my communicator out. I located Peace. I have him too. We gotta get out of here. We lost Peacekeeper.
Hey, you're all here and intact. That's what matters. Okay. All right. We're going to coordinates. Can you see any sort of window, any sort of maintenance hatch, anything at all that we can get you out without having to depressurize the damn thing? Otherwise, it's a brace yourself, and we come in after the Atmo's out.
Looking around, because the building, you said it was tall, but it didn't necessarily did it have any maintenance shafts that we noticed from the outside, or no?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. Okay.
I don't think there's any maintenance shaft. I think we're just gonna have to wing it.
All right. Okay. All right. Get yourself, if there's like a closet or a room or a desk or something that's bolted to the floor, wedge yourselves there now. That way, when I shoot and we bust that thing open, you ain't gonna get pulled out into nothingness.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna start to scramble and pull Peace behind the desk as well. And I'm keeping them both I'm assuming the desk kind of is like one of those ones where it has the front and then you have like the little space for your legs and like a piece above it. That is normally like the actual work area.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna kind of nestle them inside of that and I'm gonna crouch with them.
Okay. Barry, are you flying the Molly over, or is Cassie doing it?
I believe Cassie was flying it, hence the flashback from before, so that I know she can be trusted and have any bonuses to rolls, since she's used to the Molly. And I was going to be potentially on a grappling hook.
Okay.
Which I was thinking of shooting through some glass to get a nice little zip line or something.
All right. So, back aboard Molly. Code, Barry, and Cassie, as well as Vertigo, are aboard.
Are we ready to go then? Is that the signal? Is that what we're doing?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, and we're going to these coordinates?
Those coordinates, we're gonna be busting in through.
Say again?
Yeah, we're making a hole for extract.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping for something different when you said that.
Yeah, nope. That's what we're doing.
Before, if I may cut in.
Yes, please.
I am partially hurt, so Laura is tending to me, but I would like to mention that we may have our hands on I need to go to the hangar, because right now my rig is hooked up to a nuke, and you didn't have the controls.
Are you kidding me?
What? Okay, well, let's do that when we get them out of there, and then we can blow the dang thing up.
We're not gonna nuke anything! Barry, are you crazy?
Oh.
Probably. That's what I was told at one time.
If you nuke the damn dome, what do you think's gonna happen? There's only so much the repair drones can do.
That's what I mean. I mean, the Immortal Syndicate can't chase us.
We're not nuking anything.
We'll get to that once we get everyone on the ship first. We don't need to discuss that right now.
You're damn right we don't have to discuss it because it's not happening. I'm working with some of those people. Some of them are just nice people. Just because it's a criminal organization doesn't mean that everybody's evil. Even if it was
the word. Yeah. We just go to the coordinates, Cass.
Fine.
Humans are irregular. I'd rather get my rig back. I've already lost my drone, it seems. I
have enough fiber in my diet.
Alright.
Sorry, it was a joke. Sorry, it was a joke. I'll explain it later. Okay. Oh, God.
Question. So, Vertigo did state that they're making or getting some bombs together. And depending on how long we've sat, I don't know if we're in a controlled situation where I can change my loadout to maybe have a detonator.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay. All right. Well then.
Systems on.
I've swapped out my mechanics, actually, I'm just taking my armor off entirely. It is broken in 1 pip, so I'll mark that for the sake of future goodness. And I got a detonator and a blaster, and yeah. Actually, no. I was like, do I have a heavy blaster? We've not ever stated that, so I'm going to say no. But I do have a grappling hook for myself. So I've swapped out my armor for a detonator and a grappling hook.
Okay.
Okay. And just for the fun of it, my blaster, I crawl down into the helm, kind of give Cass a pat on the back, hang up my normal blaster, and I grab Big G.
Alrighty.
Just to see. Just for fun. And kind of like
flames
looking
on
over.
the gun make it go faster.
I've heard that. The bullets, the plasma bullets.
Sure,
I've heard
whatever.
they go faster with flames. Yep. I love whatever in the statement for a gun.
Also, if you have to throw it.
Yeah, it just jams. You just throw the damn thing. No good. Okay. So, I'm looking at our Cass. You know this place. Where'd be the worst structural integrity, by... Is that the building there?
Oh, I hate you, Barry. I hate you so much. Worst structural integrity? Probably where we're going.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, ain't that just peachy keen?
Yeah, it's kind of like a keystone right in the top in the middle.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty handy.
Real handy.
Yeah. All right.
How big of a boom are you about to make, Barry? Not a nuke-sized one.
No. I just got a normal, regular old detonator that looks a little bit like a food brick for some ungodly reason.
Is that barbecue flavor?
Yeah, it's barbecue flavor. It's one of her favorites. Doc's.
She's got good taste.
You'll change that tune quick. That's all right. Okay. All right. Well, I got stupid ideas, and let's see if we can make them work.
Okay.
All right.
Where the hell you want me to fly then?
I want you to, let's see. I pull out my grappling hook. What's the range on a grappling hook, handheld?
Are you using the the handheld one? I mean,
I got
this is one of those. This is one of those swinging kind of grappling hooks.
Oh, I thought it was a
like a Batman grappling hook.
Yeah, I thought that's what we had before with the
sure.
Oh
what
no,
the
you know
hell.
what? It was a swinging one with the sledgehammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bah, all right. If it's not a shooted one, it's fine. Listen, we're just gonna have some fun here, okay? All right. I'm just gonna blow up a little side on the thing. It's gonna open up. I'm gonna shoot the ship's grappling arm into that. Then we'll have a nice little way for them to get out. It'll be perfect, easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Barry,
Yeah. Yes.
if we survive this,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've got is that 3 or 5 now? On the tick marks that you're gonna kill.
I don't have my notebook.
Oh, right. Sorry. We'll have to pick that up from the shop that you abandoned when you went to work for the Immortal Syndicate.
I really wish I had my notebook right now.
I bet you did. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go into the airlock and let's get this party on. And then I close the screen on my spacesuit, my fine customized spacesuit, and get into the airlock and don't open I go into the inner airlock and depressurize it so I can open it without getting thrown out.
Get into the inner airlock. And the hum of the ship all around you remains as you position yourself to try and blow up a chunk of the dome.
All right, Cass, could you bring us in just real close? I mean, I'm talking like I might be able to reach out and touch this dome close.
Oh, sure, Barry. That's because I'm an expert pilot, and I can do that no problem. Listen, Barry, I'm gonna get you however close I fucking get you, and you're gonna do what you need to do, and we're gonna get the hell out of here, and then I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Very good. I look forward to that detail that is about to happen.
So then, do it.
All right.
I wait to see how close we get.
You can tell she's not nearly as comfortable with Molly as you are. And there's, some flying around. It's like, when you back up, when you try to park a car and you don't get it right the first time and you got to do it again. It's a few of those, maybe 3 or 4. There's one case where she actually just bumps the paint a little bit on Molly, scrapes it against. Yep.
It's close. I did ask for close. All right. Okay.
How's that for you, Barry?
That's pretty good. Yep, that's that. Boy,
I should probably back up, though, since it's a bomb that you're about to throw out the door.
Well, I was thinking, since you're so dang close, I could just set it on there myself. That's real convenient. Why throw it when I can press it?
Just do it!
Yeah.
I hit the door. So how close am I now with all of this to the dome?
3 feet.
Oh, easy. All right, so then I just flavor brick, look at it and see what the hell adhesive, and then just...
All right. Hit the door. Let's back up a wee bit.
I swear, Barry, if you ever take me on any sort of a mission, like whatever the hell this is, ever again, you are gonna get it so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call Cross.
Don't you... Now that... Oh, wait, but he wants you to call him.
I'm going to call him, and I'm going to tell him exactly where you are. And I'm going to tell him that you have been thinking about him nonstop since the last time you saw each other, and that you love him and you want to get back together. And we'll see how much fun you have.
You know, I had something snarky I was gonna say, but I have a feeling it's just gonna make things worse, so I'm just gonna take that, and we're just gonna blow a hole in
Good,
this
shut
door.
up!
Okay, yes, ma'am.
And after we back away, I begin to jog down toward the manual grappling hook spot on the ship, and while mid-jog, beep.
There's a...
How big of a boom did you just make, you idiot?
flavor brick sized! I didn't make this bomb, the doc did! She probably put some weird titanite organic shit in it, I don't know!
I do not like such things, very human.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, okay. We got someone who needs medical attention coming in here soon, Doc, so just, I don't know, prep for that.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right, goodbye.
I am running down the, going quickly down the ladder, probably doing the little slide down to get into the turret for the grappling hook. And get ready to fire it into the hole once it looks like the depressurization has begun to fade.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a helm roll, please.
Okie dokie. Position.
Risky. Effect
Okay.
will be standard.
All right, it's limited because I'm hurt from feeding jaundice. That's what I marked as feeding jaundice for my my harm. Yeah. Any bonus die? Oh God.
No bonus die.
All right. Okay. All right. That's a 6.
Okay. You see it grab on, probably to the outer edge of the explosion, where the plastic and glass have sort of blasted away.
All right, hold her there. And then,
Ping into Eden.
hey, Eden! Party's over, come on!
All right.
Meanwhile,
You need help?
Eden,
I got 2 bodies, so yep.
you've got Peace, and you've got Dr. Aquarius. What are you doing with them?
Okay, so from where I am, the dome entry where they would have come in is pretty
been-
far away, I would assume.
Well, it would have been kind of above. Or did you go on the side, Barry?
I probably would have done wherever she gave the coordinates, so I'll have her decide that.
Yeah. Which would you have done?
I would assume the quickest would be up above because you'd be able to get closer. You'd just have to kind of fly down. So I would say probably above.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and if I'm looking outside, does it look like the ship is coming down, or does it look like they've just sent the grappling hook and that's it? Or they're planning to?
Barry, by the way, I asked, I assumed that you were grappling to the dome.
If it was
but
above, I would have tried to go inside so they
Okay.
could actually get
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it. If it was the side, it would have just clung.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so we can say it probably hit the side of the building. Probably the actual office building itself just shot through the side of the building.
And that's the ship trying to come down essentially towards us.
Probably would have been on the side where you saw the anti-grav vehicle land.
Gotcha.
Side of the building.
Okay. And the door is open already, so I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to take them both out. I'll fling Dr. Aquarius over my shoulder, and I'll start trying to pull piece, although I know that's probably going to be too much.
Well, you are on the moon. It is doable. It's probably a bit of a struggle, but you can definitely still do it.
Weren't you also holding peace telekinetically?
No, she just lifted him.
I brought him out. Yeah,
Okay,
you can't
gotcha.
maintain that for a super long time.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can drag them. I mean, still weight. It's still a bit of a struggle, but you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing them out towards the entrance so that I can try and navigate over.
You hear the atmosphere sort of raging and sort of getting sucked up and out of the dome all about you. This loud whistling noise all about you. Kind of hard to hear.
Okay, just a little further. How far away is the ship from me by the time I make it to where I want to go?
The grappling hook and where it is in the building, it's kind of on the side. You can see that you can see like to the side of the building where there's kind of like a little parking area basically on the side of the building. The grappling hook is there. And you've come down the stairs out the front of the building and you've sort of dragged Peace and Dr. Aquarius there. Away from the grappling hook, you're probably like 50 feet, something like that. From the ship itself, I mean, it's got to be like 100 feet up.
Okay. And to clarify, it's making its way all the way down so that we can easily get in, or am I meant to be grabbed by this grappling hook or grab onto it?
How did you envision this happening, Barry?
So, I'm still trying, like, are we at an angle? Like, how far has the grappling hook gone into the dome? Because that's
it's in the building.
Like, yeah.
It's in the building.
Okay.
It's, shot in through the wall of the building.
Okay. So then, yeah, it was probably the idea they grab on and we pull them out, kind of think like an airlift helicopter sort of idea. But I would have been running to the airlock once you said we need help.
Okay.
And probably would have grabbed Code, honestly, as well.
And looking around, do I see anybody watching me by any chance?
No. You do see something in the parking area, though. There is a figure slumped against the... I guess there's like a wall before the building in the parking area because the building is elevated just a little bit. There's a figure that's slumped against the wall there.
Am I able to see any features on them or no?
Yeah. It looks like Peacekeeper.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave the other two where I left them. Like near the, or where I had them, waiting for the airship. I'm gonna make my way over to her.
Sure.
Ruby?
The sort of rapid eye movement kind of thing is happening below some closed lids. You can see the black creeping spread of whatever this disease is has spread up across more of her face, coming up from underneath her clothing. And she kind of opens her eyes, and you can see some of the black veins have entered into the sclera of her eyes.
Is it worth it? Was any of this worth it?
You should ask Mom.
Can I try and shoulder her?
You do?
I'm gonna bring her over to where we're meeting everyone else. Talk about it when we're inside, Ruby.
No, we won't.
Why do you say that?
I don't have any time left.
Are you sure? We could find something out. We could try.
I don't know if you're like me or like the rest. But we're on a clock. Mom didn't make us perfect.
What kind of clock?
She looks kind of down to the side of her face with the creeping sort of necrosis. It kind of does that.
I'm gonna rest her down near Abigail. I'm exhausted from carrying all of these people. And I'm going to go ahead and touch her face where the veins are. We're not so different. And maybe we could figure this out.
I'm done trying to figure things out. I'm just done.
You went through all of this just to give up so easily?
No. I learned what I wanted to learn. I got answers. It's the only time Mom ever told me the truth.
And that truth was about the clock?
No. It was about the others.
What about them?
Why don't you ask her yourself? She seems to like you best.
Ruby? No. Ruby? If I try and attune to her with the way, do I hear anything?
You can make an attune roll.
Would this be risky or desperate?
Desperate. The effect will be limited. You have been lower down because of your harm.
5.
Everything kind of fades away for a moment. And you hear a familiar lullaby sound. This was familiar to you. You've heard this many times before. You don't remember exactly where from, but you think you heard this when you were younger. Getting flashes of a lab, injections, and you see a series of electronic scientific equipment, microscopes. You see strange biology written on various displays. And you remember something for a second. There's a room. You can see Dr. Aquarius. She looks younger. Okay, Ruby. Sit up for me. And you sit up. Does that feel any better? No? Still hurts. Can you hear anything in your mind? I don't know. Try for me. Think so? Focus on those feelings. Focus on those voices or whatever it is that you hear. I'm trying. Just take a deep breath. Try harder. This is stupid. Can I just go play? No. I need you to do this for me, Ruby, please. This is important. This is for the research. Fine. I hear... I don't know, it sounds like children. It's good. You see anything? When I close my eyes, I don't know, I see kids. Is that another room of the lab? Okay, I think that's enough for today, Ruby. Wait, how come I've never seen that before? I don't know what you mean. But you just said to focus, and I'm trying to focus, Mom. I'm trying to do what you told me. Okay, Ruby, I just need you to calm down. I don't want to be calm. I want to see what it is that you're trying to hide from me. What are you showing me, Mom? What do I see? There's some black that begins to crawl into the vision. Ruby? I don't feel good. What's going on? Ruby? Ruby, just lay down. Ruby, lay down. It's okay. It's okay, Ruby. It's okay. Just breathe. I don't understand what's happening. I didn't think that this was still going to happen. Ruby, don't worry. Don't worry, okay? Just stay calm. Stay calm. I'll be right back. Mom, where are you going? Door slams behind Dr. Aquarius. The air whistles all around you.
Before I let go of that connection, what emotions am I feeling from her?
Fear.
Can I somehow take that fear and replace it?
I don't think so. Not on a 5. I'm sorry. She slumps and starts to fall to the side.
I stand up from where I was. And I look up. Do I see Barry or anyone?
You can see the Molly.
Okay. I'm gonna start.
Tech, linguistic, and logistics model 309. Ready for manual or vocal authorization. Please enter or say the unlock passkey now. Syntech linguistics. Syntech and linguistics logistics model 309.
He's been repeating that. Is that Ruby?
She's gone.
Oh, Ruby. So sorry. So sorry.
Why didn't you ever tell me about her?
It was... It was to save you the pain. You couldn't be together.
Why not?
because I didn't know if the experiments would be a success. Just watching you lose people, lose family.
Well, now I've lost a whole fucking lot, Abigail. I've killed people today. Because we couldn't tell the truth. Because it's all secrets. She did awful things. You all did awful things to her. So you didn't think that we deserved to have each other?
I didn't want you to go through the same losses that I went through. Every time it happened, it was like a part of me died.
Oh, Mom, you saved me from nothing. You know what? I guess I'll save you anyway. And I pick her up. And I start pulling even closer to the grappling hook. I bring Peace as well, with his mutterings in the background.
Ready for manual or vocal authorization.
Come on, Peace.
Please enter, or say the unlock passkey now.
And that's where we're going to end the episode today.
Heavy, dude.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Frank.
What? I'm not upset. I was just like, this is a lot of drama going on. I'm just gonna stay on the ship and get bandaged up. I ain't getting out. But I'm glad. I will say this. I'm glad I'm glad Crash didn't pull Edra out of the ship.
I don't know why he would.
It swung by to be
he
like,
said he was
hey,
grabbing me.
He was grabbing you, not to pull you out of the ship, but grabbing you like, hey, they might need help.
Oh, that's what I meant. Not physically like.
Yeah, no, it was very much like a, come on, we gotta help.
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
That was the whole idea. Just
I got
like
sprained fingers, man. I'm zapped. I'm like, can I get a break?
Well, you got a break.
Yes.
Well done. That went a lot differently than I had anticipated, but good job.
Yeah,
mission accomplished.
I have to I don't know what happened on the elevator.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
We'll find out a little bit more maybe next time. But good job, everybody. We're gonna end things there. We got some end of session stuff to do. It takes a little while. And I thought that was kind of a good ending point. So let's end things there. If you have not done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/100club to go follow them in all of the places. Please go check it out. If you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these lovely people. Make sure you're following Tablestory on Twitch, on YouTube, and at @Tablestory on Twitter to find out all the things that we do. And come hang out on the Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord. where we have a wonderful community of role players that want to talk about all the different shows and things that we do, or talk about RPGs in general and hang out. There's also a Looking for Group channel. You can go check that out as well. And if you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to check out our Patreon, tablestory.tv/pledge. And yeah, we're going to go around the room and do some end of session stuff and some shout outs. Why don't we start off today with Zeke?
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Ezekiel III. Thank you guys very much for watching. And thank you to my wonderful castmates for a fun-filled episode. You can find me at /Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, or Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram and TikTok. I'm in the midst of CD-ROM-a-thon, which means I'm playing only CD-ROM games for the entire month of January, and we only have looks like I only have a week left to do it. So if you want to join in, we're firing up Trespasser tomorrow, which is apparently a shitty fucking Jurassic Park game that you guys voted for. Like the Chad, like they voted for it. It's in. Out of 18 or 19 whatever games are left for the vote, that was in. That's the one you got. So we're gonna try that tomorrow and see how it is, see how crap it is. But yeah, that's what we're doing all this month.
Dude, I tuned
in the
in.
session.
I tuned in for some of the Command and Conquer stuff. You were so upset,
dude. Like I'm not an RTS guy. Like, and I know that. And every time I try one, I'm like, why do people hate themselves so much that they want to play games like this? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I'm turn-based to the core, I guess, because having all that shit happening in like live and like having to go, shit, I forgot this. What about this? I forgot this too. Holy God. It's just, it ain't for me, baby. It ain't for me.
It's the equivalent of, so StarCraft is the equivalent of taking the SATs. Basically for the entirety of the match.
Yeah.
On your brain. They did some studies.
I've been playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, and I'm like, this is way more like it. Mm-hmm. I can just sit there and go, if I do that, I hit them in the rock over there, and then they get electrocute. But what if I do? And I love that. That
CRPG
just
love,
sitting there and just puzzling out like the perfect outcome.
Strategery.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. My forte. I love it.
Anyway, end of session. Let's do it. I already marked all my desperate rolls.
Okay.
Let's see. You address the tough challenge with deception or influence. I did, in fact, do that in the elevator.
Yep.
And let's see. Oh, a tough challenge. Also, maybe talking Eden into at least considering, which she did, doing non-lethal. Rather than,
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Next one was express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Flashback. We had a flashback. That was a background. For Barry teaching me how to fire a gun.
We got the reset though.
I think that one's a reach.
Okay. Struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. My trauma is reckless, and if you think that busting in the door with my feet or breaking her arm, when I could have done many other different things, I don't know. Does that count as reckless and struggling? I guess I love that they put struggling.
Well, you got hurt.
Yeah. I will do. I say I'll give you one for that because you kind of rushed in to the elevator with her. So
yes, I did do that. You're right.
I think so. I think I'll give you that. Okay.
Then that's it. I'll take 3.
All right.
Bloop.
Dan.
Why, hello there. It is I, Domestic Dan. Yep, Domestic Dan and all the things. I think right now we're playing through Shadows Over Loathing, which is the sequel-ish to West of Loathing and Kingdom of Loathing, and they are amazing and so weird, and it's my kind of humor, which is just childish. So that's what I've been doing. Outside of that, let's look at what Barry was going on with. Or maybe the Molly first, actually. Execute a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty.
Yep.
Alrighty. We have done that finally. Well done, Eden and Peace. Contend with challenges above your current station.
Yeah, definitely. You get 1 point for that one.
Okay. That'll be a Molly level up, which we'll deal with later. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
Yes. Get one.
All right. And then express goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yes. Get another one.
Okay. 4 XP for Molly total. Well done, Molly.
Thick.
Yeah.
Good girl.
We'll see how we upgrade her later. And then for Barry, you address the chest challenge with speed or flare. I think this is the only thing I did today, which is blow up a dome and shoot a grappling hook into it.
Yeah,
flare.
absolutely. I'll give you one for that.
All right. Yeah, I did not express drives or background or anything. Struggle with issues for my vice only if we have nuked them is when I will have struggled with issues for my vice with or trauma, which is vicious. But we have not nuked them yet, so no struggle.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Frank.
Hey, I'm Frank, or Tech. Play code at Dry Hill, a Titanite on this lovely crew.
I feel so bad that you didn't get more airtime today, dude.
I am fine. This time
you put the full makeup on. I was like, God damn it.
Bro, you know I'm overly dedicated anyway. You think that's bad? Anyway, so I'm fully dedicated, so I'm here, man. I enjoyed it. It's anime for me. Like, I just love it. Live action anime, man. It's always want to be a part of it. And also great RP today from Zeke and Faye. I mean, that I was waiting for an Eden driven episode and we finally got it. So like that made me really happy. Let us see. You can find me on my channel where I play Uno apparently all day.
Uno streamer 24/7.
Yeah. No, it says Uno there. Ew. Okay.
You just tried all different versions of Uno.
Yes, I have.
New character RPG Uno.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's pretty good. But anyway, that probably won't ever happen again. On my channel, I have been living my childhood love of
drops,
RPGs.
Though, can I get drops if I go?
Yeah,
Stay live for like an hour more.
No, the drops are over. You can go get drops from other people now. So yeah,
Whack doesn't care anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tuned out already.
So right now, currently, we're like I said, I'm reliving my childhood love for RPGs and like just falling deep into it. I'm playing a lot right now. We started off with Dragon Age Origins. I never played it before. It was great until it started crashing every 5 seconds, and I got pissed off with it. I had a Zeke moment. The patience only goes so far, man. Now I understand. And then I tried to upload Dragon Age 2 and it doesn't work with ultra wide monitors at fucking all. I can literally change my screen to 1920. Doesn't matter. It stretches. Huh?
You have it on PlayStation.
I guess I could get on PlayStation. Too late. I already started Inquisition. That works perfectly. Yay. So we're doing that. And then my bonus streams, I've been playing Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous, which I've really been loving because I'm taking it stupid slow. And chat has been very, very actively helping me with that. And Thursdays, Saturdays, I get best friend time with Faye and we playing Solasta, and we had a fucking hard time with a fight in that game because I think we cranked it up the hard thanks to me. And we did it. It's really, really fun. It's really fun. And she's trying to get over her obsession with opening boxes. So if you want to see all of that, come by the stream. We're literally doing something every day of the week. Other than that, let's get to code. Well, the only thing I can say that I've done is try to adjust a challenge with technical skill and ingenuity. I tried.
Pity XP.
I lost my baby, man.
Yeah,
and I'm about to lose my fucking rig apparently. Like, shit. Anyway, all right, cool, thanks, and that's it. Nothing else happened.
Alrighty, thank you so much, buddy. Last but not least, Faye.
Hello, I'm Phelan. I played Eden today. That being said, first and foremost, Frank,
You're forcing me to get over my obsession with boxes by making me go cold turkey because we don't have any lockpicks. And it's the worst experience ever. But that being said,
she's a cleric, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that.
I was like, can I put lock-picking prowess on my cleric? Lock-picking cleric? Why not? The world is endless. It's my oyster.
Throws a regen and runs away.
She needs to open the doors to your soul, and gotta have somehow to do it.
Precisely. Yeah. Thank you, Zeke. That's why you're my lawyer. Anyway, you can catch me on my channel most days. I do a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay. I do variety gaming. Recently, I've been doing a lot of Red Dead again. I'm trying to diversify that again, but you know how the RP itch gets. But that being said, you can follow me on my channel. You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Hive, all the things at Phelan. That's Phaelin. As for experience, grabs notebook. Let's just start off by letting you all know how much experience I got from Desperate Actions today. There were 6 rolls in total. 2 went into Insight just from study, and we had 4 into Resolve from all of the Attune rolls. It was insane. Absolutely insane. God, how many gambits did we get like 4 gambits from crits today between me and Zeke?
I think it was
three gambits because one of those was a resistance roll crit.
So but we got 4 crits in general.
Yeah.
Holy moly. But anyway, in terms of experience for playbook advancement, you addressed a tough challenge with wisdom or the way. Well, we had, as soon as we went through the gate, we threw the guard. Then we did scream. Yep, we saved peace. As for perfect, okay.
You're hitting the max points. Your Honor, I think this sets a precedent. I think there should be 3 points available, Your Honor.
4, because we like even numbers, please. Thank you.
Precisely. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. So I thought this was an interesting one. Because it started off that Eden wanted to go ahead and hurt Peacemaker, like really fucking bad. But she knew in the back of her mind that that wasn't what she wanted, right? Because she has that very soft, like, little heart within her. And Peace telling her, hey, like, let's try not to fucking do that. And her following through with that, I think, spoke a lot to her character and her actual drive, which is, you know, she wants to be helpful. She wants to be someone that people are not afraid of, someone that people can approach, right? So there was that. And for her, I think it kind of established that Peace is like a little bit of a compass for her, despite her feeling so unstable in that moment.
Yeah. Makes total sense. Great.
That was the most words for 1 point I've ever seen. Good job.
I know. Well, I just wanted to explain. I like
I excuse myself as her lawyer, Your Honor. She can represent herself.
But in terms of background and things like that, other than the Peace stuff, I'm not too sure. Like, there was the stuff, obviously, where she had empathy for Ruby, and the blow up on Abigail, because when she saw and heard what she did while attuning to Ruby, it triggered memories within her too. Like, that could have easily been Eden. So I think that reaction was also speaking to her character as well, and that like deep level of empathy, but it could still be just 1 point, I think.
I think it's still 1.
Yeah. Okay. You struggled with issues from your vice or traumas this session.
You 2 for this one.
Yeah, okay, great.
5x. I think that's the most XP anyone's ever gotten at once.
You have officially received the most action XP, and I forget what that's called. And play like regular XP by far.
Insane.
Yeah.
Well done.
It was meant to be an Eden-centric episode, so makes sense.
No more XP for like 5 episodes, don't worry.
Yeah. You get nothing. Nothing. Now you're in the car the whole time.
I'm expecting at the very least 1 or 2 flashbacks next episode of Barry and his sister. We all want it.
We're waiting. We're all waiting.
Just the awkward. It's just be awkward moments that have nothing to do with the situations at all.
Yeah, I can get plenty of unnecessary flashbacks if we want them.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Faye. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'm Wax Steven. I've been your GM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you to my wonderful cast of role players. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Frank, for being awesome role players. Stella, we missed you today. Hopefully, we'll have everybody back next week as we continue on into what is probably the end game. Yeah. We are approaching the end game, folks. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, same time for Kingmakers, the wonderful Pumpkinberry GMs that show. It is a dark fantasy that has taken some pretty strange and epic turns. So make sure you check that out. Faye is on that. And Wednesday we've got Spellwind. Thursday we have another show that I run that is Lord of the Rings inspired called Ashes of Eriador. Make sure you check that out. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys then. Thank you so much. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.